I'd like to invite a jack of all trades, who's wearing the hat of one of the directors of Tebere Arts Foundation, Mr. Pablo Kenneth Kimuli, to give us his remark and to welcome us officially to the festival.
Keeping theater alive, oye! Cameroon, oye! South Africa, oye! UK, oye! France, oye! Kenya, oye! 256, oye! All right, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest and keynote speaker this evening, the Ambassador of Sweden to Uganda, Her Excellency Maria Hackinson, and your partner, Carlos. The representative of the Executive Director, Uganda National Cultural Center. The Country Director, British Council, Ms. Millicent Mugabe. The President of the International Theater Institute Uganda Chapter, Ms. Aganza Sanyu Kisaka. The Chief Executive Director, Uganda Performing Rights Society, Mr. Herbert Mujisha. The representative of the Uganda Communications Commission. The representative of the Uganda Media Council. Our partners and sponsors of the festival. Our guests that have traveled from different countries. Our home-baked artists, the volunteers and the media, members of staff at Tebere Arts Foundation, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 12th edition of the Kampala International Theater Festival. On behalf of Tebere Arts Foundation that curates the festival, I bring you greetings from the founders of Tebere Arts Foundation, Mrs. Asimwe Deborah Kawe, Miss Gladys Oyenbotandai, and the other two have not been able to be with us physically, but are keenly following the events online. Our theme this year is keeping theater alive. Some may ask, was it dying or is it on life support? Critics worry that an over-reliance on technology, especially artificial intelligence, could compromise the authentic human-to-human connection that is central to the live theater experience. Theater has a long history of adapting to and adopting new technologies, from gaslight to electricity to modern digital tools. Our goal at Tebere Arts Foundation is for storytellers to lead the use of technology, ensuring it complements the core artistic vision rather than dominating it. By embracing innovation while preserving its essential liveness and focus on human connection, theater can remain vibrant and relevant in the digital age. Now, we have witnessed quicker set changes, more intricate scenery, and dynamic effects that draw audiences deeper into the narrative, enriching the overall theatrical experience in our previous festivals. Rest assured, the productions this year will be equally captivating, entertaining, and educative. We couldn't have done this without the support of our partners, especially those that believed in us at the conception of the idea. We'd like to thank Sundance Theater Institute in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the US, that took the first step and they decided to test the depth of the ocean with both legs when we had our first ever festival 12 years ago. Also want to thank USA for Africa, that is United Support of Artists for Africa, that jumped on board and has supported us till this day. Also want to thank Stichting Doen Foundation in the Netherlands that has stood with us for the last 8 years, something we humbly hold in high esteem. The European Union supported us immensely in the previous years, and we are forever grateful for their kindness. We'd also like to thank ProHelvetia Swiss Arts Council, that is based in Switzerland, for supporting our audio installation for the last 2 years. They are still supporting our friends of scenography that are alumni of our Emerging Artists Lab and are the ones building the sets for this year's festival. We'd also like to thank the British Council in Uganda for the immense support that they have extended to us, especially during our audio drama installation. Thank you so much, British Council. For the last 8 years, Indere Cultural Center has hosted our office at their premises and has gone ahead to provide space for our trainings, rehearsals, and accommodating all our guests every time we host them for the festival. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, they celebrate African culture through dance, poetry, and dig into the sumptuous local cuisine. I highly recommend our guests to make sure that you watch their production before going back to your home. We also want to thank Jibu Uganda that has made our life better by providing mineral water to everyone during the last two festivals. And yes, they are still on board this year. Please make sure you hydrate during the festival, courtesy of Jibu Uganda. Also want to thank Frein Supermarket, the cheapest masters of quality, providing 5-star products at a 2-star price, and have gracefully offered their outdoor digital lead screens to advertise this festival. I highly recommend them to those that are looking for fast foods. And just in case your service provider doesn't show up at the wedding or any other event, they can do a quick fix to sort you out. And you can find them in Ntinda, Chigowa, and Kira. Now, Tebere Arts Foundation would also like to thank the Uganda Communications Commission, the Uganda Media Council, and the Uganda Police for your continued support and guidance to ensure that our work is in sync with the law. It would be very irresponsible of us to not thank the Uganda National Cultural Center, popularly known as the National Theater, for hosting our festival for a decade. Our first ever festival was held here, and that's why we call National Theater home. We specifically thank the booking committee, the control room technical team, and the backstage staff that tirelessly ensure that our festival is a success. The details of the productions this year are highlighted in your catalog. I hope everyone got a catalog. But if symptoms persist, you can check onto our website, that is Kampala International Theater Festival.com. Now, having said that, allow me to interest you, especially the artists in this room and those watching online, to be part of the International Theater Institute, ITI, which is the world's largest performing arts organization, founded in 1948 by UNESCO and theater experts to promote the exchange of knowledge and practice in the performing arts to foster peace and friendship among people. Now, Uganda holds the presidential seat for the next 2 years under the leadership of Dr. Jessica Kawa Atwoki, and the ITI president of Uganda chapter is none other than Mrs. Aganza Kisaka. I don't know if she's in the house. Yeah, please, you can stand up for recognition. And I've been privileged to be her deputy, so we're in this together. Being part of the International Theater Institute is important because it offers a global platform for professional development, international collaboration, and advocacy for the performing arts, all while working towards mutual understanding and peace through culture. Our office is right here at the National Theater, second floor. You can as well register at the registration table outside, and we shall bring you up to speed on how you can be a member and benefit from the privileges that come with being a member. Now, in the interest of those that might not know what Tebere Arts Foundation does, we are a non-profit organization that supports playwrights and artists in the theater industry, primarily in East Africa. I'm excited that we have a team that came from Kamocha. In Uganda, when you talk about the ghetto, the first thing that comes to your mind is Kamocha. But believe you me, the actors from Kamocha that we have worked with for the last 2 years are arguably better than those who have even passed through the formal school. At Tebere, we offer programs and opportunities for artists to develop and showcase their work and grow their skills through 5 major programs. The first is the Emerging Artists Intensive Lab. We take them through a whole year of training. And once they are done, they are able to fly on their own. We also have the mid-career and established playwrights residence, and I'm glad that we have some of our alumni in here. And the play you're watching today by Ibarra came as an emerging artist. We loved her play. Then it graduated into a play reading, and today, for the first time ever, she's going to showcase her play. Isn't that amazing? We also have our annual production. Now, the annual production is a product of the residents that comes from the mid-career and established playwrights. You might wonder, who are these? These are people who love writing. They might not have gone to the formal schools of theater, but they love writing. Maybe they were in theater school, but along the way they went to do other things. So we create a space for them to find their mojo and get back on track. And we are glad to say that we have produced and churned out amazing plays. We also have the community theater. Like we said, we work with Kamocha, and that's where we do our community theater and see how we can collaborate with them. And finally, we have the Kampala International Theater Festival, where we get to interact with artists from different parts of the world. South Africa, hey, Bizulu. Yeah, we have Cameroon. We have from Kenya. We have someone already come from Kenya. And they have already given us access to the Indian Ocean. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Ruto gave it to us 2 days ago. Yes, we also have those who came from United Kingdom. Oh, they have. And we have those from KLA, Kampala. All right. Yes, for those who want to know more about Tebere Arts Foundation, you can log on to our website, that is www.tebere.org, and you'll get to know more about us. In the same spirit, allow me to thank the members and staff of Tebere Arts Foundation. I do believe they already thanked them, but they have been working tooth and nail to make sure that this event happened. This year's focus is on advocating for collective action to dismantle the structural, cultural, and institutional barriers that perpetuate violence and exclusion.